All right, this is going to be sort of used for educational and entertainment purposes. Aside from my footage, there will be some additional footage that will not be my own. I will put names and links in the description box below to give credit to the creators of this. These additional footages I am only using to illustrate a phenomena that's been used for many lifetimes and how it is a effective tactic for its specific purpose.
It's 5 signs that the flies that you're seeing are monitoring spirits. 1, there's absolutely no reason why the fly is in your home. Your house is clean, you took out the trash, you have no food out, there's no dishes in the sink, and you're generally a clean person. This is especially true if it's wintertime. If you checked all those boxes above, then there's a good chance that there's a monitoring spirit in your life. 2, as crazy as it sounds, you begin to notice that the flies are following you. This can look like you seeing the fly at your house out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden you're seeing it at work. You may even notice that the fly is hitchhiking a ride with you. As crazy as it sounds, trust me. So let me know if you want a part 2, because this could go on all day. 3, you've either seen a huge black fly or a group of flies around you or in your home. Typically, the large flies by themselves are someone specific in your life who's trying to monitor your steps. While the group of flies typically represent a group of people talking crap about you and gossiping. You try to unalive the fly by either swatting it or spraying it to no end. But to your surprise, this fly is a soldier and it will not go away. Once you catch the fly, it shouldn't be that hard for it to actually transition to the other side. If it's happening, then it could be a monitoring spirit. The fly that you saw seems to be visiting you and only you. And while you're at it, it could be in a random place in your bedroom, your car, somewhere where you just not are supposed to see them. Stay woke, that could be a monitoring spirit.
Remote viewing is a thing. Remote viewing is someone that wants to spy on you but can't physically do it, so they send flies and other weird shit.
I wanted to speak briefly, but clearly on insects, various kinds. Not just the ones that have monitoring technologies installed into them, but the ones that serve as spiritual stalkers, malevolent spiritual stalkers, for the purpose of monitoring and stalking. Now, I've experienced this many times throughout my life. I had a experience last night with an insect that is able to fly, and I knew it was stalking me. It was being used to monitor me and extract any visuals and information regarding my deeds within this dream reality and the other ones that I project towards. Now, this happened during the day. I noticed that I had an extended moment of reflecting on some decisions that I have been making and soon will make, that will contribute towards my personal evolution in the direction of supplying knowledge of objectivity. Because I'm not one to do opinions here. So this is during the day. The blinds themselves are partially open, and there's a layer of plastic over it, specifically for keeping any excessive amounts of heat or cold from coming in, more so cold air. And I noticed that this particular insect was flying in front of the plastic, shuffling itself through each individual blind, just as I had began a voice call with the person who I was sharing decisions and strategies of what I will soon do, that is in direct reference to behaviors and decisions that we all have been, while many still are, in deep belief that they need to apply these behaviors in order to achieve some level of decent living. I chose that conversation with a close friend, partner of mine, that I will soon not do these things and not be afraid of the input should I share it with anyone. That is more freeing from the control system spread it across this planet that's in place.
Remote viewing is a thing. Remote viewing is someone that wants to spy on you but can't physically do it, so they send flies and other weird shit.
Which, that is an ability I know how to perform myself. It is always the purpose behind it, though, that you must keep in mind.
I was in the middle of the sea where there was nothing and there was flies everywhere. Just attracted to me and my husband. It was fucking weird.
And then this damn fly begins to become bothersome towards me, flying around me. Mind you, there was nothing within my room that's emanating any sweet, muddy, wet or damp, nor salty smells, which, if not all, most insects are naturally drawn to, especially since those actually hold electrical charge. Keep that in mind. Okay? And that's physically speaking. Then I noticed it during the day at different times where it would fly towards my head and both of my ears. Now my ears are also fairly clean. I keep them clean naturally with natural remedies, minerals and vitamins isolated that can be consumed by the human body. And I know I can feel it being of great bothersomeness. Then, as I'm reaching the evening of yesterday, this is all taking place yesterday, if I had not mentioned that already, my back is slightly facing the wall that's aligned with the head of my current bed, even though I do not use it often. I do not like beds. I'm laying across it on my mobile device, surfing through some spiritual, supernatural knowledge. And I'm still simultaneously reflecting on my supernatural practices, knowledge that I've had during my youth and even previous lifetimes before this one that I brought here. And then this insect decides to take a nosedive and plant itself on the back of my neck, and then as quickly as it could, it flies away. And then I tell it confidently, I will exercise any method and measure necessary to physically remove and spiritually remove you from my space and from my life. I will have no problem killing you. And then my left ear rings mildly. Now, of course, it's in response to what I do supernaturally, paranormally, but the ringing is more electrical, and it has a technological purpose behind that. Most people are not aware of what the ringing is and why it does that. I can go into that later. So these insects are supernatural extinctions of someone that is, in certain points during my life, stalking me, as they do many of you, who are exercising deeds repeatedly that bring necessary and needed change in realities where chaos, brokenness reeks. Please keep that in mind. This is not just for your own evolution. This is for realities that you go to that are severely damaged, and they do deserve some repairment. Notice what I just said. So someone or a group of people does not like what you are doing. And I definitely relate to that, because I experienced that in different parts of my life. And even though there's times where it seems to be a break being taken, that act of stalking me will pick back up. It will resume. These beings, these malevolent beings, do not like some of us powerful ones. Me being one of them. Some of you being one of them. Be aware of these flies. Many of them take flight. They manifest themselves into certain realities, even during times where they are normally not meant to appear, for a specific devious purpose. Keep your guard up physically and spiritually. You just might need it.